This is the CFoD show. Here are your hosts, Tommy Vereen.
So, I think I'm going to try just completely improvising.
And Danny McCormick.
But yeah, no, not every episode has to be hilarious.
The CFoD show starts now.
Damn it, I had a really good intro for this week's episode, but I don't remember it, so I guess I'll just start by saying hi! I'm Danny McCormick of the CFoD show, and over here to my screen right would be Tommy Vereen. Tommy, tell the people how you're doing this week.
I have to burp, but it's not happening.
All right, well, how about instead tell the people how you're feeling?
I'm feeling good. Coming off, another win, another week, another win. Just kind of how it works. So, all's well over here. Business as usual. How are you, buddy?
Doing pretty good. I am also 2-0. I jumped over a couple people, yet still stayed in fourth place because I just can't seem to score 150 points like everybody else. But I play really good defense.
You do play really good defense. Best defense in the league, I believe.
Yes, by far.
So, good job. Way to hold those other teams at bay by making them have shitty weeks.
Yep, that's the whole plan.
It is. Wins championships.
It actually made me think of an interesting twist to a fantasy football league. Nothing I ever want to do to ours, but where when you're playing someone, you can ban someone. So it is kind of almost like playing defense. But
What do you mean by banning someone?
You have to bench Antonio Brown.
I don't like it.
No. Okay. I mean, I like it.
I like
just not
Antonio
for
Brown.
just not for this league. But
No.
anyways, what do you want to do today? Do you want to do all the same segments we did last week?
Those segments were cool, I guess. So, sure.
All right. Well, all of those segments take place over in set number 2, so let's go there now.
To set number 2.
Woo! That was
Here we are.
fast.
Yeah, that was a quick trip.
Yeah. Didn't even have to play a bumper.
No. Well, I think we used all of our bumpers up last week.
Yes, we did, but it's okay. But also, I decided to change the way we're doing Did Tommy Get It Right?
Oh.
Yeah, because last time we were pretending like no one knows the scores. Well, everyone knows the scores. They just don't remember your predictions.
Ah.
So now I'm just hiding whether you were right or wrong. And,
Okay.
And we can just...
Well, spoiler alert, I was right on all of them. So,
Why do you always spoil things, Tommy? Now, why are we even doing this segment?
well, I'm going to spoil all of your seasons, but we're still having the season. It's just kind of what I do.
Can I play the Tommy Got It Right bumper?
Yes, you can play my bumper.
Okay.
Everyone wants to know, did he suck or did he know? Did Tommy get it right?
Thank you.
Goddamn right, I got that one right.
That was one of the most fun bumpers to make, that's for sure. But anyways, so let's break down what happened last week. Since we already broke it down once, now I guess it's my turn to break it down?
Sure.
Post break it down? Well, I beat my dad because that's just how the family works, you know. My dad just kind of lets me win.
I think he would have let everyone win this week.
Yeah, no, that's true. I thought Ralph was going to have the lowest score, but he decided to score 3 more points than my dad. He decided.
Dick move.
It wasn't just happenstance. He decided. But anyways, so yeah, I won 127 to 94. I had decent performances out of 3 of my players, and my dad only had decent performances out of 2. So that's how I took the win.
Well, you definitely took the win, but the question that's on everyone's mind is, did Tommy get it right? Ding! I did.
Why do you always talk over the ding that I put in?
I don't know, because I felt
It's
like
just fun.
I felt like dinging.
Diddle-diddle. It is fun.
Hey, that Regis' helmet kind of looks like the Tommy got it right button.
Maybe that's where I got it.
I like it.
Well, anyways,
Okay.
next on to your game, in which,
Of course, I got this one right.
of course you did, because I don't think you ever don't guess you. Unless
No,
you're
I
playing
don't.
Anthony in a week in which we're talking about how Anthony defeats everyone.
And I got that one right, too.
Yes, you did. But anyways, you put up a good performance. You got the second highest point total in the league, and yeah, you just had solid performances from everyone, and
Including
Jeff,
the bench.
yeah. Oh my God, I think you almost beat your starting lineup with your bench, didn't you?
Well, okay, so let's check this out. My bench would have beat 2 teams this week. With 6 players, and one of them got 1 point.
And none of them are defenses or backup quarterbacks or kickers.
All wide receivers, running backs, and a tight end.
That's tight.
But yeah, Jeff, he had it close there for a minute, and then afternoon games, he just laid an egg. He did end up getting some points out of Blake Bortles, but it was too late.
Yeah.
Too little, too late.
That's what we call them actually in both leagues. Spoiler alert, non-related to CFoD news here. Jeff Simpson of the CFoD has another league that me and Tommy are both in, and I played Jeff this week in that league, and he got the second highest score in the league. Jeff did. So
Yeah.
Too bad he didn't get the first like me.
Oh!
So, sorry, Jeff.
So we both got to beat Jeff this week?
We both beat Jeff this week. Yeah.
High five.
High five. Okay.
Is Jeff 0-2 in that league also?
Yes. He's the only 0-2, and there's only 1 2-0, and I'm in second place now with 1-1.
Jeff's really bad at fantasy football.
No, only live drafts at the GSR.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's play the ding. There it is.
There it is.
Ooh.
All right, so 2-0. That's kind of just what I do. Is start off 2-0. Did it last week. Did it this week. Did it in the season. It's my MO. 2-0.
So there's 4 games left, and you are bound to get at least half of them, or 1.5 of them right.
42%.
All right. Anyways, our next game was between James and Ashley, and as you stated before, just like me always beating my dad, Ashley just cannot lose to James. James, what is your... maybe James is just a civil man and can't beat a girl.
She's the St. Louis Rams to James's Seattle Seahawks. Except I wish the Seahawks were 0-2, and they're not. So, but yeah, James just can't find the magic formula to beat Ashley. Even without her top player, she decides she's just going to have Corey Coleman go and score, 25 points, something like that.
And that's going to be tough for him to do from now on because now McCown is injured. The Browns just can't do anything right.
They can't, but they can help Ashley beat James.
That's right.
And they can help me get it right.
Did you pick Ashley?
I did.
Look at that. You're so good. You must have used facts and reasoning.
I used some facts and reasoning this week. It was good. So, you know what? There's really no reason to go over the rest of it. We can just stop here and just assume I got them all right and move on with our lives.
All right. Well, let me get rid of the standings, and we will go to last week and go to standings. Oh, no. Let's finish the segment.
All right. Fine. Well, okay.
So now we're on to Cody versus Ralph. This was the boring game of the week because they combined for the lowest score, and Ralph just could not get any of his players to do anything.
No, after coming off of that hot week 1 performance, he got very little out of his receivers in week 2, including Doug motherfucking cock-ass bitch tits fuck-ass Baldwin.
That's right.
Who only got like 5 points. So
what do you call Doug Baldwin points? Sorry, Doug motherfucking cunt fuck bitch Baldwin points. Just points? Is that the word?
yeah, they're the same as other points.
Okay. It's just his name. Got it. All right. Well, anyways, since Cody won, you obviously picked Cody, right?
Of course, that's what I do. I picked the. That's. I demand a replay. I want to go back to last week and clarify that.
I can do that
Never
for you
mind.
right
All right.
here.
Call me crazy, but I'm calling the clusterfucker to start the season 2-0. Ralph wins.
See?
Yeah, but I was joking. That was clearly a sarcasm pick.
Okay, so when you point with your right hand, it's joking, and when you point with your left, it's for real?
Sure.
Except for you point with your right hand just about every time.
The point is I was joking. I remember that specifically.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You told me after the show, right?
But that's fine. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I'll get one wrong every now and then. I can accept that.
The next game was Justin versus Josh. This could be a new rivalry. I could see they both our long-standing members of the league who have taken a year off, and
well, Josh never took a year off. Josh has been.
I thought he
with us
did early.
through and through.
Yeah.
No, Josh has pretty much been with us the whole time.
Maybe I'm thinking
Pretty
of someone
sure.
else.
No, Justin and Ralph had the little. They played musical chairs for a minute, but they're both back now.
That's good.
Yeah.
But anyway,
so-
there's the sounder.
Oh.
It should have happened sooner, but someone in production wasn't paying attention to what game we were breaking down. But anyways, that's right. This game has the CFoD MVP.
CFoD MVP.
Bradford, deep downfield off the play fake. Diggs, and he's able to come up with the ball at the 32-yard line. Bradford on play action, going to the end zone. You got it. Diggs. Who else? Touchdown.
And what a performance it was. That's right.
An amazing performance by CFoD Diggs.
Definitely. I would want to hang on to that guy, maybe even keep him next year.
Definitely. I mean, I think that was his coming out performance. He definitely showed. I mean, he was an MVP of the week. Not many people can say that. And I know if there's one thing MVPs do is they follow it up the next week with an even stronger performance historically. So so good job to whomever had CFoD Diggs on their team this week, which I assume was Justin because he won and therefore made him the MVP.
Well, yeah, he got
good for
33 points. He minus 33 points from Justin. What does he got? 121.
A loss. That's what
right.
he's got.
Mm-hmm. MVP performance by 9-point projected CFoD Diggs.
Good job, Justin.
Now, did Tommy get it right?
What the fuck?
Tommy did not get it right. He picked Josh because Josh has a better team.
Fucking CFoD Diggs. If it wasn't for his ass, I would have gotten that right.
That is correct, Tommy. That is correct.
So that counts, right?
No.
Oh.
Well, anyways, now on to the Hill Bowl where a dad beat his son. That's really all that needs to be said.
Well, he avenged his loss from last year, so that's good. And I
Yeah.
know I didn't pick Anthony, so that's
Anthony
good.
actually had what? He only lost
Anthony would have beat some people this week.
Anthony would have beaten all but 4 people, actually. 5, if I can count correctly. He had one of the top 6 scores. That's good.
He definitely shows up against his dad.
Yeah, or me in the or in the bitch bowl, or bitch bracket. Bitch bracket.
Bitch bracket and games against his dad and me are the only ones he shows up for.
All right. Well, we know what you're predicting when you play Anthony next. All right, but the most important thing is that you picked Randall, and there you are.
Tommy got it right.
Mm-hmm.
Suck it, statisticians. How's that? Does that look like 42% to you?
Well, yes, you got 42% wrong. On to standings. Here we go. That'll make you feel better.
Yeah, it sure does.
Look at that. That former bitch way up at the top.
No big deal. I mean, I told you all this would happen. You'll get used to it as we go along. But, in fact, we can... If I didn't love talking about it so much, we could kind of just skip it because we know it's going to be there every week. But anyway, good job, Cody and Justin and Danny for also being 2-0. Sure, you don't have as many points as I do, but there's no shame in that. You're all 2-0, and you know what? Good on you. We've then got 4 1-1 teams. 2 of them are currently in playoff contention, and the other 2 are not.
Their act together.
They need to get them together. They've got the win, but they've got some low point totals, so they're going to have to raise those in order to have a chance here. And then 4 people who can't win a game to save their lives.
2 of
Most
them you
notably,
hate, and 2 of them have a family member who are undefeated.
What kind of defending champion comes out and goes 0-2?
Not the Panthers. We didn't win. Shit.
He didn't.
But we didn't go 0-2.
That's good.
I don't know. Are you looking for a real answer? Because I don't have one.
No.
Okay. This kind.
9th place?
Yeah, that's the kind of champion that
you're
comes.
pointing at the. I see. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I lost track. train kind of got off the tracks there.
That's fine.
But will Jeff ever win a game this year? I think that's the question.
I am excited for your riveting breakdown. You've been telling me all about your exciting breakdown for Jeff's game all day, and I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Riveting.
It's really good. Just jotting some notes on it, making some final additions.
Okay.
It's to my breakdowns.
Do you need a break?
Yeah, that's the sound of writing. No, I'm good.
Okay. Well then, here, let me play a bumper for you. How's that sound?
Okay, I love bumpers.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. A lot.
That's right. We decided not to skip the entire year of this. We'll just skip the 1 week, like Tommy meant to say. But
Yeah, just the 1 week, because I did all my research this week.
you sure did. I couldn't believe how confident you were sounding in text form today.
Yep.
But anyways, here is our picks. Not too different there on top. But I've got Tommy, then Randall. I don't know why I think Randall will turn it around. I just trust in his team. Plus, he gets to
I
play
turned his mama around.
Burn. Plus, he plays Anthony in the last week of the season, so that's kind of like a bye.
Does he?
Then I
The last week of the season?
then I put me. Well, it should be right because there's 11 other teams to play and 13 weeks of the regular season, and the last 2 weeks.
Actually,
Did you change how the schedule works?
The schedule is a little bit different this year
Oh,
because
son
we
of
have
son of a Baldwin.
a little something easy, Danny. The kids watch this show.
No, they don't.
Well, there's one kid who should watch the show but probably doesn't.
He's busy.
You see, Danny, because week 10 is rivalry week.
Rivalry
in
week?
the CFoD. That's right, rivalry week.
It's so
Say that
easy to say.
3 times fast. Yes, it is. But we had that little rivalry week last year, but we weren't really aware of it. It kind of just snuck up on us, so there were some random matchups there. But this year, I actually went in and made those actual rivalries, which I plan to have every single year.
Okay.
So now, because of that, you're going to play your rival twice throughout the year, and making the schedule work was a little tricky. So nobody will play anyone 3 times this year, but
Yeah,
you'll
that
play
shouldn't happen.
everyone at least once, and then your rival twice and one other opponent twice is how it'll work.
Do you know how it determines that one other opponent? Because in years past, it cycles through. So if I played, Anthony, then my dad in week 1 and 2, and week 12 and 13, I would play Anthony and my dad.
No, it's a little bit more random this
Okay.
year, just because we already had the week 1 schedule
Because you didn't
set.
want me to play Anthony twice? Okay. That's
Right, exactly. So, no, we already had the week 1 schedule set, and then the week 10 was going to be rivalry week. So I think there's an example of like 2 teams playing each other in like week 6, and then again in week 9 or something like that. So it's a little bit different. It doesn't just go straight through on the schedule, but
Okay. Well,
but it works.
Well, no one was probably listening to us. They were probably breaking down our own playoff picks. So do you want to just end this segment and go into our lightning breakdowns?
Sure, because I'm totally prepared and ready to go for those lightning breakdowns.
All right. Let me get rid of that and press the bumper.
Baby, you fucked up, you fucked up, you fucked up. This time I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Baby, you fucked up, you fucked up, you fucked up.
Can't get it. The 49ers are on it. They have recovered the ball inside the 2-yard line.
Oh, I pressed the fuck up of the week bumper. I guess we
Okay.
forgot to do fuck up of the week.
Did you fuck up, Danny?
Well, no, I kind of unfucked up by playing the bumper. We
Is there
remembered
an
it instead of
fuck up in the week?
there could be, and it's me. Now, Tommy, who are our nominees for fuck up of the week?
Well, Danny, our first nominee for fuck up of the week is Justin Borge
Oh my
for
goodness.
trading away the league MVP or the week's MVP, Stephon Diggs.
Oh my gosh. I saw that, and it happened before he played, but I knew it.
It did.
Like right away I could feel. I'm like, you know what? This This is Stephon Diggs for Ezekiel Elliott, because who cares about Sammy Watkins? And who cares
Trading away
about...
Sammy Watkins is one thing. I mean, he was just his first-round pick, but Stephon Diggs, the week's MVP?
33 points.
Why don't you just gift wrap a playoff spot for Ralph, Justin?
And you want to know what he traded him for?
Do I want to know?
A running back. He already had like 5 of them. 3 of them serviceable.
If there's one thing people say, it's that you can never have too much running back depth in the CFoD.
They do say that. In fact, I'm fairly certain that it's going to be engraved on the belt one day.
In fact, speaking of running back depth, that actually leads me into my second nominee, Josh Gillespie.
What did he do? He lost, but he did good.
Yes, he did fine, but he could have done better. The thing that he fucked up on is he started the wrong 2 running backs. Take a look at his bench. He's got Latavius Murray with 21 points, Melvin Gordon with 20 points, even Isaiah Crowell with 21 points. Had he started any other combination of running back, he would have overcome the CFOD's Week 2 MVP and still managed to win.
Well,
and that's why running back depth is key.
And facts and reasoning, in which case, those are... Got to use facts and reasoning, Josh, or otherwise you're a fuck-up.
Got to use those facts and reasonings.
All right.
Thanks.
Who is the third nominee, Tommy?
The third nominee, hold on, I just dropped my note, and I'm looking frantically for it.
Your Samsung Galaxy S something note?
Yes, that note. There was a thing. There was the Hi, monkey.
It was James.
Was it James?
Yeah, you went with James for starting Carlos Hyde against the Carolina Panthers defense.
Another running back fuck up. What is wrong with these people? Why can't they get their running backs together?
They need to be more like Stephon Diggs, honestly, a wide receiver.
Be more like wide receivers, running backs. That's right. Had he started Gio Bernard instead of Carlos Hyde, he would have an extra 19 points and his first ever win against his arch nemesis. But this is what happens. James gets in his own head. He gets intimidated by all that is Ashley, and he just pisses the bed time and time again.
Yeah. Well, anyways, drum roll, and who is the winner, Tommy?
You know what? I think everyone fucked up pretty well this week. But there's just no excuse for trading away the MVP of the week after he wins you a game. Justin, not only are you the fuck up of the week, but depending on the outcome of this trade, because we have yet to know how this trade is going to pan out. Justin, you could be our first nominee for fuck up of the year.
That's right. A prestigious award that has never been won once, because no one has ever fucked up that bad.
Not yet, but it's happening this year. I believe in the power of the people in this league to fuck up.
So, Justin, we'd like to congratulate you, or I should say console you, for your fuck up of the week.
Justin, you fucked up.
Baby, you fucked up, you fucked up, you fucked up.
Now let's unfuck up and actually play the bumper for the lightning breakdowns. This is the
CFoD
Weekly Breakdown. That's right, Tommy. It's that time again. You can tell by the music playing. It's time for the lightning breakdowns. You came prepared, so you're going to break it down and tell the people all they need to know. Let's start with game number 1 between me and Ashley. Tommy, break it down.
Well, Danny, you are going to bring out players to square off against Ashley's players. Both of you have rosters of players squaring off against each other. You've got Cam Newton, I think. Yeah, there he is, as your quarterback. And your receivers there's 4 of them, and I think Ashley has 3. So that's good for you. But she has more tight ends than you. And those people score points also. The running backs, yep, you both got 2 of those. And your guys look like they're projected more points than hers. And then flex position also. You're getting DeAndre Hopkins and 17 points, and she has Jimmy Graham with 9. So with all of those points put together, I think Danny's going to have more. Using my facts and reasoning, Danny wins.
Okay. On to game number 2 between James and Anthony. Tommy, break it down.
Well, both of these teams lost a lot. So neither of them have won yet. One of them's going to lose again, and Anthony's really good at losing when it's not the bitch bracket. So James wins.
Okay, Tommy. That was really funny, but I don't think that's what you told me over the phone. You said you had like lots of good facts and
Did those not sound like facts?
Okay, you've got me there. Anyways, you promised me something epic for.
I spent hours of research on this shit, Danny. Could you give me a little credit here? Throw me a freaking bone.
All right, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry. Game number 3 between Josh and my dad. Tommy, break it down.
Well, in another matchup against teams with players, they are going to square off and try to score more points than the other one. Regis has Andrew Luck against San Diego, which on paper should get him more points than Carson Palmer, according to the projections. But Regis has Adrian Peterson, who is really hurt and probably won't get many points this week, if he's even on his roster this time next week. Who knows? All of that uncertainty leads me to believe that Josh's team is a little more stable and more focused on this week. So Josh is going to win.
All right. So far, you've picked everyone who has the higher projected points.
Huh. How about that?
All right. On to game number 4. This is where it starts to heat up, Tommy. Well, not really. It's Jeff versus Randall. Tommy, break it down.
Well, like James and Anthony, Jeff hasn't won any games this year. And Randall's only won 1. Of course, that's 50%, which isn't terrible, but he did beat his son, so that's cheating too. But I'm looking down this matchup, and I'm seeing players on both sides. I'm seeing projections on both sides. And I think Jeff has projected a few more points than Randall. And Randall's got tough defensive matchups, but I don't like Jeff. But I'm using facts and reasoning, and I want to get this one right because I like getting them right. So using my breakdowns and my facts and reasoning, I'm going to flip this penny just for the shit and just for the fun of it. And Jeff wins!
Game number 5 between Justin and Ralph, a.k.a. the clusterfuck hand-holding game. Tommy, break it down.
Well, in a battle of former and current clusterfuckers, both of these clusterfuckers are going to clusterfuck each other and try to determine who's the best at clusterfucking. But Ralph has clusterfucked twice in the last 2 years, while Justin's only clusterfucked once. So using that information, I think Ralph clusterfucks more, and Justin clusterfucks less. So Justin wins!
I can't believe Jeff almost won this game. All right.
You never know what's going to happen in the breakdown.
All right, because I have to listen to this again to see who got it, if you got it right or not. Who is your prediction?
Justin wins.
All right, so that was with the left hand, so that's for real. Okay, got it. Now, on to game number 6, a.k.a. the big game of the week, between Tommy, who is in first place, and Cody, who is in second place. Tommy, do what you do.
Well, Danny, this one's easy because Tommy's on his world tour of fucking every person in this league, and now it's Cody's turn. Cody's had a good start so far. He's in second place which is as close as anyone's going to get to the championship this year. He's got good lineups all the way up and down his team. He's got players. I've got better players. So with those factors contributing together, what do you want me to say? Tommy wins.
All right. And that does it for a very well-prepared breakdown segment.
Doesn't get any better prepared than that.
That's right. Now, speaking of not prepared, set number 3 is not prepared. So I get to say right now, go CFOD yourselves.
But I thought we had the construction. I thought we got it all. All right, go CFOD yourselves.
Hurry, I'm running out of cord.
Don't worry, I've got plenty of cord. I'm good. So you can still hear me because I have a microphone. I'm barely even in the shot anymore. Hold on, I'm not even in the room anymore. And you can still hear me like, oh shit.